Montech sent me some stuff. So let's build a PC. Yeah. Shout out to Montech. They sent me their new Beta 2 non-modular PSU. I'm gonna be building out of this. And they sent me some RX 120 Pros. It's just their new fans as well. Didn't ask for this, they sent me this, which is awesome. And here is the, let's see if I have enough room for it. Oh, it's a box within a box. Ooh, ooh. Let's put these down here. Wow, nicely packaged. It's their new Sky 3. Montech Sky series. Sky 3. So as I was saying, shout out to Montech for sending over their new Sky 3, new fans, and their Beta 2. Pretty decent packaging. Got foams on the side. More packaging. Okay, so he was emailing Montech back and forth. I was asking him to send me a black one because I was gonna do a black build because I have 2 white builds already. So, but they never got back to me, and I'm assuming they just sent me this right away. So, yeah, we're gonna be having a Panda build. So, looking inside the case, comes with 2 fans mounted at the bottom, and 1 fan mounted in the rear. You can mount 2 fans back there, looks like 120, 140s. You can mount 140 back here as well, but these look like they're locked at 120 since it's like encased in there. So, for your I/O ports, looks like power is probably your RGB, 2 USB-A's, USB-C, and a headphone jack. Let's get the back. Back panel, it's got these right here, you just pop it. Just pretty nice. Got some cable management going already, but so you can, oh, here's the hardware down here. It looks like they got USB hub here, which is sick. It's nice that they send it with. Looks like all these panels come off too, so top panel, same thing. Yep, just pops right out. You can mount your AIO radiator up here, or some 140 fans as well. Stick out this front glass. Oh, these are not captive, so gotta watch out where you put these. Oh. The cool thing about this case is you can swap the fan modules. You can swap the fans over to this spot. So you can move the PSU over here and this fan shroud over here, in which Montech is calling that GPU or CPU mode. I'm gonna move it over here because I want to use this as a stand to put maybe like a figure or something over here. So I'm actually gonna swap this around before I start assembling all this stuff first. So Oh, it's tied in. Some Velcros, some screws, a lot of screws. Jesus. Okay, Montech, I see you. So microfiber cloth, and I think this is the little cover for this battery tray right here. Put this. Oh, it's magnetic. Oh yeah, it is. And you just cover up the PSU like that. Gotta keep it hidden. That's cool. Pretty sick. Boom. Swapped over. I like that this is like angle too. It's a nice touch. Cool. Now, let's get to the build, the good stuff. Montech did send me the RX 120 Pros. They're the same fans that are in here, but RX is for the reverse blade. So it's the same as these two here. And this is a AX, which is a regular blade, normal blade, because this is exhaust. So I'm gonna put these probably up top. And then I have these spare Montech 140s RGB as well. And these are reverse blade. These are 140s. And I like using, I'm gonna use these here because I feel like this will fill the area better than the 120s. With two of them sitting there like that, that'll look pretty good. But these are the older, they're Skytech stickers on there, but Skytech and these Montech fans are pretty much identical. I mean, couldn't tell the difference, right? Except for the sticker. And these do light up, have a RGB ring around the outside, which these don't, but it's all right. It'll still look cool. I'm using the rest of my computer PC stuff, so I think that'll be pretty legit. So we're gonna put these in first, and then we'll put in the PSU. Now, Montech sent me a 550 watt, which I really wish they would have sent me a 650 at least, but it should be okay because this GPU is actually not a 5080 in there. I just put my old GPU in here, or my spare GPU that I have. The 5080 is actually in my rig right here, so I'm gonna yeah, you guys will see what I have in here. If you've been paying attention, if you've been subscribed to my channel, you know what GPU is inside here already. So I did do the calculations, and a 550 will be enough for this GPU that's inside here. So we should be all right. So cool. Let's get into it. Let's start putting these fans in and this PSU in. House keys. Actually, I saw on the box, it actually comes with another hub. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Extra fan hub. How nice is that? It's already got one built in there into the case, but you get an extra one if you buy a 3-pack of fans from Montech with these Pros. So, cool. We probably won't need it because we're just going to daisy chain all these together and then just link it up to there. Alright, so I got the fans installed. And then, because those are reverse blade, I got to mount those right side up. But it still look pretty cool. RGB will probably shine through here still, so now let's get the PSU in. Let's see what this thing's got. These R90 or whatever. Oh. Screws, yep. So it looks like they are advertising that they put Japanese capacitors in here, so apparently it's supposed to be a lot better. So we'll see. We gotta move these. These are mount your hard disk drives, I'm assuming. Yep. Or SSDs. So we'll just move those aside. Yep. Oh, how do you guys like my wiring? It's mid. I'm a noob. Don't judge me. Power that. Cover this up so you don't see it, which is nice. So your PSU can be any color and it won't really matter. That's cool. It's nice and braided too, so that's cool. And zip tied, so you don't have to use zip ties. So I bought this bundle. I went to Micro Center, bought this bundle. This was a 7600 X3D. So 7600 X3D. Then you get your choice of a B850 motherboard. I think the other one was like an MSI one, or you can upgrade to the Asus Tough for an extra like 20 bucks, and you get one stick of 16 gig DDR5, which I understand it sucks, but with the price of RAM right now, I'll take what I can get. And I've seen like hardware unboxes video using a single stick versus two sticks. It's not that big of a hit on FPS for what we're using, what this rig is going to be used for. This is a straight gaming rig here, but for gaming, one stick will do just fine. And then I did hesitantly buy a 1 terabyte SSD as well. This was $165, which is freaking crazy. It's double the price. And this is $310. Look at that. By itself. Oh no, is that $399? Oh my god, it's $400. Crazy, crazy work for one stick of DDR5 16 gig. Crazy. All right, let's get this motherboard together. Bundled all together was like 430 bucks. Decent deal, I guess, for PC gaming nowadays. Right, now we can put it into the case. The fun part. Y'all thought this was my 5080? Nope. Ta-da! It's my 3060. Asus Tough too. I got this from my brother. Me and him traded. I gave him some car stereo equipment, and he went and bought a 3080. So I told him I'd take his 3060 off his hand. 3060 12 gig. So let's put this thing in. So I've got it plugged in. I'm gonna go in and boot to BIOS. I got my portable monitor set up. So let's go ahead, power it on. Absolutely nothing. The connector's probably not connected right. There we go. we're going into BIOS.
Sadly, it did not boot to BIOS.
I'm gonna check some stuff out. Be right back. So it's registered. 7600 S3D, 4100 megahertz, 16 gig DDR5. Let's enable that. CPU is registered, everything's looking good. 7600 X3D. That 1 stick of memory. SSDs in there. Internet. GPUs to 3060. Alright guys, sorry about the audio, sounded like a wind tunnel this whole video. It was my first time recording with my mic connected to my camera, so this was kind of a tester video, so my fault about that. Anyways, shout out again to Montech for supplying me with the case and PSU and the fans for review. They're honestly a great company, and they're pretty awesome for just sending stuff out like that to me to review for them. So as far as the case, just another fish tank case. It's nice that you can move the fan shrouds around to place them in different positions. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about the case and if you're Team Ghetto or Team Gojo. Thanks again for watching, guys, and subscribe for more tech review stuff.